Hello friends, how are you all? This video that I'm recording today is very close to my heart because in this video what I'll be discussing is a dream that I had seen 3 years ago. 3 years ago in 2017 when I became a chartered accountant, I had a dream to be an edupreneur, an educator who innovates, who builds, who develops, who shapes the life of the future. An educator who innovates with his teaching skills, who develops, who shapes and builds the life of the future of the nation, the life of the youth. And yes, the dream that I saw 3 years ago is exactly what I'm living at this moment. And if you share the same dream, then Unacademy has brought up a very interesting program, the Phoenix program, which will help the budding edupreneurs, the budding educators with achieving their dream of becoming a successful educator. Gone are those days when teaching used to be about one master ji coming to a class, sitting, just reading the book and leaving. Now is the time when teaching is about an educator innovating, building, developing, shaping the life of the youth. Friends, with this program, each and every word, each and every adjective that I just used will be made possible by Unacademy. So what exactly is Phoenix? Let's jump into the discussion. In this program, Phoenix, Unacademy will help all the budding educators sharpen their teaching skills. They will make them come in contact with all the top educators of the country. They will be guided by the maestros of the field in education, of the respective field in education. And this way, the budding educators will build a very strong network and they will be able to take charge of their life. So this, in short, is what Phoenix is all about. Like I just said, all the skills of the young educators, the skills of the young educators will be sharpened. They will be brought in contact with the top educators of the country. They will meet the maestros of the respective field who will help them sharpen their skills, and with this the educators will be able to take charge of the future, build their own brand, and they will be the change in the society. They will be the change for the future. In Phoenix, what will happen is Unacademy will select 100 budding educators who will be given an intensive 12 weeks teaching program under the guidance of iconic mentors of Unacademy. With this, what will happen is the students who are looking, or the professionals who are looking to enter the field of education, will be able to build their own brand. They will be able to come in contact and network with the best educators of their respective field across the nation, and they will also gain financial independence. और इसमें और क्या होगा, यहाँ पे पूरा 12 वीक्स का प्रोग्राम होगा जिसमें week 1 to 4 will be divided in a separate category, followed by week 5 to 8 and followed by week 9 to 12. So when I talk about week 1 to 4, what will happen in the first 4 weeks? In the first 4 weeks of the program, the budding educators will be equipped with the technical knowledge of the product and lay down the roadmap of the journey ahead. Matlab, in simple language, the educators will be guided with the technical knowledge of the subject they are interested in. This will be done in the first 4 weeks. Followed by week 5 to 8, where the emphasis will be on research and learning how to implement the acquired knowledge in real world. Because education is not just about theoretical education. Now, education is about imparting the practical knowledge about the students. तो जो आपको पहले 4 हफ्ते में जो नॉलेज दिया गया था about the book, about the subject, in the next 4 weeks, These budding educators will be taught how to apply that in practical world. And in week 9 to 12, this is the last lap of the program. This is oriented towards setting goals, making actionable plans, and planning a career roadmap for each individual, each budding educators. All the 100 budding educators, सबका roadmap लास्ट 4 वीक्स में फाइनलाइज किया जाएगा, हाउ दे विल मूव अहेड विथ अन अकेडमी. Now, moving ahead, इसमें selection procedure कैसे रहेगा? Who will be the 100 lucky budding edupreneurs who will be able to build their career with Unacademy? So, इसके selection procedure की अगर मैं बात करता हूं, तो there will be basically 4 rounds. In the first round, the preliminary round, the applicants will have to fill out an application, right? Along with a 10-minute video. In the application, very simple things will be asked like your name, your basic details, and with that a 10-minute video will have to be recorded by the educator, the budding educator, which will be seen by the professionals at Unacademy. In round number 2, once you pass the preliminary assessment, that is round number 1, you will move on to round 2, which comprises a video interview. राउंड 2 में सिंपल एक वीडियो इंटरव्यू होगा जहां पे आपकी अनअकैडमी के प्रोफेशनल से बात होगी, हु विल गाइड यू, हु विल असेस यू. Moving on to round 3, now in this round you will be asked to create a 45-minute video lesson based on the guidelines that have been given to you by Unacademy, right? You will have to teach regarding the subject you have applied for, and then followed by the final round where all your skills have already been assessed, your talent has already been assessed. Now the only thing remains is whether the educator's vision matches with the vision of Unacademy. So if that is right, if that matches, if that is on the same mindset, then congratulations, you will be an educator with Unacademy. Now, what are the categories in which the 100 applicants will be selected? Starting right from middle school class 6 to 8, moving on to higher school 9 to 10, 11, 12th junior college, or even higher school, secondary education, senior secondary education, to the competitive exams, IIT JEE, NEET, the science field exams, also UPSC, GATE, state PSCs, and also the exams for banking, SSC, railways, and yes, my favorite field, chartered accountancy exam. Any of these fields that you are interested in, you can make an application with Unacademy to be an educator, a budding educator on the Phoenix program. Okay, and the reward, if you get selected in this program, you will get a 1-year guaranteed contract with Unacademy. Wow, excellent, amazing. इससे बेहतर लाइफ में और कुछ हो सकता है? No. If you are seeing the dream of becoming an educator and you get a 1-year contract with the biggest, the best edtech company in India, what else do you want? So a 1-year contract with Unacademy is waiting for all of you guys. So make sure all your applications flood through ASAP. And over here you will be mentored by the best educators that are available on the Unacademy platform. You can see some of the educators in the respective field. You will be guided by these educators, the best in the field. Also, if you have any questions about Phoenix, I'll be addressing the same, the FAQs regarding Phoenix. Who can apply for Phoenix program? How many years teaching experience do we need? Anyone, a student, a professional, anyone can apply. Teaching experience, 0 years, 100 years, doesn't matter. Your passion is important. Do I need prior experience in teaching? Like I said, no. How do I get accepted to the program? In order to get accepted, you will have to go through 4 stages like we just discussed. And if you have any further questions about Phoenix, I'll do that so. Do I need prior experience? No. Right? But sir, what about the prior experience of teaching online? You do not need any experience of teaching online too. 0 years of teaching experience, whether offline, face to face or online. Only thing that is needed is your passion for teaching. Okay, and what is the duration of the program? Like I said earlier, it is a 12-week program. And what are the opportunities? You get to work with Unacademy, a contract for 1 year. What else a budding entrepreneur, a budding edupreneur needs? Nothing. This is like a dream come true. Okay, so like I said earlier, 100 applicants will be selected who will go through intensive 12 weeks program under iconic mentors guidance. So friends, what are you waiting for? Now is the time to apply. The next question that comes to mind, how do we apply? So let's discuss about how to apply with Phoenix program. Okay, in order to apply with Phoenix program, do one thing. Go to www.loom.com, right? When you go to www.loom.com, you will be asked to record a video over here. And once you record a 10-minute video over here that we discussed earlier, that is the first step of application. Once you record a 10-minute video over here, you have to submit that video on loom.com. Now this video should be like this. The duration should be divided into 5 minutes and 5 minutes, 2 halves of 5 minutes, where in the first half you should discuss about why you want to teach, and in the second half you should discuss about the subject that you are interested in teaching. Just a simple concept, a brief explanation about the subject that you want to teach. So your 10 minutes video should be divided into 2 halves. Moving ahead. Okay, now you go to loom.com, you record your video over there, and then once you record the video over there, what do you have to do? You have to submit that video on loom.com, right? You have to copy that link and submit that on Loom. That is it. That's how simple the step is. So friends, looking forward to meeting all you budding edupreneurs on Unacademy. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. It was a pleasure discussing my dream with all of you, and hope each and every one of you sharing the same dream lives the life that I am at this moment. Thank you so much guys. It was a pleasure.